Hi.
Done it?
Yeah,
You were waiting for me, eh?
I was.
So you can sit over here.
Oh, great.
You done it, Hertz, right?
Yeah.
And the one in the corner says, right? One box.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. This is the book. This is from Penguin Random House. This is the box of books. I had also ordered it on Amazon, thinking that this might not come on time. Oh my god. I can see it. I can see it there, peeking out. Oh yeah. Oh my god. There it is. I've waited so long for this. And it's got all color photos. I shall go the other way. This may be a bit of a long video because this is the very first time I'm seeing this. There's the table of contents, the history of electronic art in the 20th century, the definition of DIY. Then there are 5 different chapter sections. Theme number 1 on frugality and making stuff with not a lot of resources. Number 2 is on exploring technologies, the idea of opening up and exploring tech for the purposes of exploring and learning about it. Next, we have a theme 3 on building identities and how DIY practices help carve out identity. Anti-institutional disobedience. This is an expansion of my previous work on disobedient electronics, protest, and anti-institutional type of stuff, and selling out and graffiti writer. That is about people getting kind of ripped off. And then I conclude with a chapter on what I'm calling the DIY mindset that tries to link all this stuff together. I thank a lot of people, Billy Kluver, Mark Poster, Mark Pauline, for inspiring DIY mindset. So the way that this is going to kind of be a little bit of a haphazard crash course through the book. I'll follow this up with other videos. So it starts by an introduction to what I'm terming the DIY mindset. I start by talking about how I grew up in Saskatchewan, in an environment like this, with grain elevators and junk piles, and a lot of my work and my research and scholarship has to do more with kind of like how people build stuff in the out of junk and lack of resources. Then, and I talk about an early project that I did called Interface. It's a telerobot that I made in 1996 with next to no money. And then I go into history of electronic art in the 20th century. I define and use the term electronic art instead of new media, media art, this kind of stuff. I talk about how artists have used kinetics and fluxus and ready-mades as an introduction to how technology in the 20th century came into art. I talk about ready-made technology and how that really played a key role. And the foundations of organizations like V2 in the 70s and 80s that started to institutionalize around media and electronic art practice. Then I also talk about electronic media, digital media, new media, and try to discern between those different terms. I refer to Raphael Lozano's hammer, the effect, quite a bit in this book. Then I do a definition of DIY. What is DIY? And I try to break it down as a do plus it plus yourself. So in this chapter, talk about everything from Home Depot to the punk movement, Jugad type of practices, kind of hacked quick fixes as a DIY type of practice. And then I talk about Taylorism, how efficiency and management is really kind of key to understanding DIY as a non-optimal type of practice. And then I go into frugal innovations. I'll actually cut this video here and I'll make a video for each theme cluster of chapters. So there it is. It actually arrived. It looks friggin' great. There's like 100 color images. And I actually paid out of my pocket to have it printed in color with the same sticker price as a black and white book. So hope you enjoy it.